So, a little update, Mr. Circuit Boards. These are point indicators, not signal thingies that I thought. Wondered where the infrared sensors were. I messaged him, sent him the picture, and he got back to me and said he'd have a look. And hey presto, he's found the remaining ones in another box. Quite how you photograph something and then put them in two separate boxes, I don't know. But anywho, he has dispatched them forthwith. Now, Hatton's, you know, biggest model shop in the UK, they got back to me after I messaged them and said, you know, what's happening with the saga of the missing wheel set. And a different person has messaged me back now saying they're still awaiting to review the CCTV footage. Once we have some more information, we will update you accordingly. That sounds like I'm buying for time, because if you've got an issue, you go and look at the bloody footage and come to your conclusions that 4 items were packed or 3 items were packed. Either way, I didn't get what I paid for, so it doesn't matter what their CCTV shows. So I think they're playing, we piss him about long enough, he'll go away. Certainly feels like that. And the voucher, the discount voucher on your next order with us will give you £5 discount against the postage on your next order. This can be done over the phone or online at purchasing at chattons.co.uk. Please note you cannot use the discount codes when shipping from your trunk. Guess what I do? I add all my items to the trunk and then post them accordingly when I've built up said quantity, generally to avoid paying postage because I go over the limit. So the token postage is basically not worth the paper it's printed onto me, because that basically means I've now specifically got to go out and buy something from them on the proviso I can get the postage back, instead of just putting it in my trunk and accumulating it. And quite frankly, after this experience with them, the chances of me spending much more money with Hattons is diminishing by the hour. I might not be their best customer, but over the last 3 years I've probably averaged about 2k a year. So I might not have the clout of Chadwick Model Railway, but shit stains for a long while. Anyway, some more signals have arrived in their pre-constructed forms. A little bit more than I was hoping to pay, but nevertheless I paid less than I would have done had I have bought them, having just bought 4 packs of these from Hatton's. Similar ones anyway. These have worked out about £4 a pack, which is less than Hatton's. Right, I have had a notification from them many times with various postage updates. I don't even bother with the Chinese updates, because literally as soon as someone picks it up they send you an email. There should be little lamps, the old-fashioned sort of enamel lamps that used to hang down with the 60-watt bulbs in them. I've had them before, but they're ridiculously cheap from China, as opposed to buying them from a model shop over here where they will charge you. I mean, I know they've got to make a profit, but I can go on a number of sites and they will sell you 5 for over £5, more than £1 each. They'll probably be £2 or more. Now as you can see, they came with the resistors. You can actually unhook one. They stand me with, I bought 2 packs because they were on offer. They were £1.11. So what's that, 120 euros? I bought 2 packs with the shipping and 20% VAT, £2.58. So they're like that, and they got the little SMD light in them. They should be the warm white ones. It might, because LED lights don't work too well on cameras, do they? It is flickering a little bit, but that's down to the connection there, because the wire's so fine it literally slips out of these contactors. But one's pushing in a little bit. It's on the surface. So yeah, you can see it give you a nice little bit of mood lighting in an engine shed or something, you know, set the scene. Back in the 1930s. The only thing is you do have to work with the wire a little bit. But you could twist it together and paint it black, so it's not so obvious that. But generally they're out of shot anyway if you've got them above your rafters in an engine shed or building. Now they do tend to combine postage and things, and it feels like there's more than one in here. Although I haven't had any notifications they've done that. They do have they call it the choice, where there's sort of a number of discounted items, and when you spend X amount you get free priority shipping. Yeah, this is one of the disadvantages of bagging everything individually. Turn it inside out, make sure everything's there. So what do we got? What miniature flowers? So we've got some lavender, I guess, colour. Little flower pack. They were about £3 or £4, I think. I won't get these out of the pack, but they are magnetic reed switches. Again, I think I paid nearly £3 it gets for one. These were 74p to me, to the door, for I think there's 10. So they're on quite a good margin there. And these are dual MOSFET countdown timers, 12 or 24 volt, with obviously a digital display so you can physically see what the countdown is. So you have a trigger coming in and your positive, negative, so you can turn something on for a given duration. Now this one doesn't look like there's a lot in here, so there we go. What's this one? Oh, it's me pack of boards. These are for another little project that I'll eventually get around to. The British Railway Bardic Signalman's Light, or well, they were standard issue, basically a dual 3 aspect, somewhere 4. I can't show you one because they're buried in the back. But you can't get the batteries for them, or if you can, they're extremely expensive. So I've converted my Bardic lamps to LED bulb, which is a straightforward swap, and a couple of 18650 lithium batteries that will go in. So the idea is these little USB-C boards can be wired into the feed, and it will be a simple matter of just plugging in your phone charger and it will charge the batteries up. This I don't think is related to directly the railway, it's just an adapter for my fan light to convert the Edison screw. I have a dual one which has got a little bit hot. I tested a ceramic heater bulb and started to melt it, so this will screw in, and then I can put 3 bulbs in at the minute that I run 2. There's a soft or warm white and then a bright one for the filming, but I have got those sort of flying saucer ones, although they probably won't fit 3 of them. But yeah, it's just a 3-for-1 adapter, probably safe as ours, as with it being Chinese electrics, you know. Keep the fire extinguisher handy. And this Oops. I have one of the full screen sort of baseball cap type magnifiers. It's a nice one. It's the same one as Charlie Bishop's got at Chadwick Donald Railways. But it hasn't got a light on it. And this one has. Comes in a nice case. And it's supposed to be, obviously, your nasal bridge there. Like Geordie LaForge out of Star Trek. And you've got your little holder thing that clips in there. Little lanyard so it doesn't fall on the floor and it rocks off your head. A little set of interchangeable magnifying lenses. Like so. Now these were all the rage, I think, on social media last year. Everywhere you went, these were on some form of advert at 20 or 30 pounds. Obviously all made in China, various marketing and you know, they're not RS component quality, but it was £7.62. They're about £20, well they were 20 or 30 pounds, depending on the variation. There was sort of like a nicer one with a built-in battery that you could charge up. But then you know what's going to happen, you're going to pick it up and want to use it and the bloody battery will be flat. So this one should unclip somewhere, and you put a couple of AAA batteries in, I think. So yeah, that was big enough for an English head. Okay, there we are. Sounds like a dentist. So yeah, feels comfortable at the minute. Obviously I'll have to get the appropriate magnification to substitute my reading glasses, but there you go. You could put a horn on there and be a dickhead, or a rhinoceros, one or the other. I'm sure there's plenty of people who call me the first one already. Anyway, catch you on the next one.